Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today is Weigh-In Wednesday, the time of the week when I share with you my update on my 103-pound weight loss journey. So far, if you're new to my channel, I have lost 65 pounds with just 39 pounds to go. So last week I said I was 185. When I began my journey, I was 248 pounds and in desperate need of losing weight. Bending over was an issue. Oh my goodness. All of my labs were bad. My triglycerides, I was pre-diabetic. My back was just a mess. It's still halfway a mess, but a lot less. So now all of my labs are good now that I've lost 65 pounds, but I'm not stopping there. So last week I was 185.0 and got on the scale today, and like I have said many weeks, I wasn't expecting great things because hubby and I just went to Carrabba's on Monday and we shared that cannoli cake, and I've just eaten out several times, trying to be as healthy as possible. I did get the salmon at Carrabba's, and I do opt for grilled chicken, etc. But I just haven't been able to do as much exercise as I would like. Just been dealing with my dad and getting him squared away for his colonoscopy on Monday. Had to take him to the hospital today for some screening and all of that good stuff. So lots of errands with him today. That's why I'm posting this kind of late. Just been dealing with him all day today. And then of course, you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but my daughter is getting married in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from Saturday. Oh my goodness. So there's been a lot of details dealing with family coming into town, planning all of the dinners, etc., etc. So busy times. And I'm just not going to be too hard on myself. I'm just not. I'm just trying to survive right now. So yeah, I got on the scale today and it was 185.6. Now, sorry for the outside noise. My neighbor has a loud truck. A diesel. So 185.6. Where was I? Totally lost my train of thought because of the truck. Sorry. But yeah, in the coming week, I do plan to, I know what I was going to tell you. I do plan to do some more exercise. Now, hubby and I did go for a walk and did that, but I've just been really tied up with my dad, so no worries there. We're just going to give ourselves a little grace. But I will tell you, last week, like I said, I was 185.0, and the next day after weigh-in, I was 184.8. It never ever fails. The day after weigh-in, so I'm 185.6 today, but tomorrow I'll probably have lost a half a pound. Who knows? Sometimes at this juncture in my weight loss journey, it is just slow. I've been between 184 and 185 for a year maybe. My body seems to like it. I have just put it in park and I'm staying there, apparently. But we are going to keep working on this. It will not always be this busy with my dad, etc., and of course my daughter. So we are going to keep marching on and, keep up with our healthy living and healthy eating and meal planning and all that good stuff. I'm still tracking on the Lose It app, so definitely not losing sight of my goal. My goal of 145 is always front and center of my mind. So I'm going to get there. I am going to get there. But sometimes the process is slow, but that's okay. Slow and steady wins the race, right? So yeah. Last week I shared a little bit about self-care, that I was just doing some things to kind of slow down and invest in myself. I got my nails done. I got a pedicure, a massage, and all that good stuff. And I've been listening to some classical music and some instrumental praise and worship music and enjoying my quilting, as you can see here. That always helps me to de-stress. I always say quilting is cheaper than therapy. Hobbies are good. So last week I was talking about self-care. This week, I do kind of want to continue the self-care talk, but also as it relates to taking care of yourself and going to the doctor for your checkups. So if you are new to my channel, you may not know, but I am a rare aggressive cancer survivor. 4 years ago, after a routine hysterectomy, the pathology came back that I had leiomyosarcoma, and it is a rare aggressive cancer that is usually found after the person has already died. There's no treatment. So it does not respond to chemo. And so my only hope was if it had spread for another surgery. So I had another surgery. I had 3 surgeries in a 12-month period between 2016 and 2017. And they removed 10 lymph nodes, and they could find no trace of the cancer. So it did not spread. I am a living miracle. If you do not believe in God, and if you do not believe in miracles, I am one of them. I am here to testify of the goodness and the mercy of God, because he spared my life. I should not be here, but for the grace of God. He is merciful and he is kind. And sometimes we don't understand why things happen. You know, the body that I have now, because of all of my surgeries and the ramifications and the consequences from removing 10 lymph nodes and all of the abdominal surgeries I have to deal with, and surgical menopause and all of that, it's been a lot. It's been a journey. But I am so grateful for each and every day. Every day is a gift. I always say the good, the bad, and the ugly, it's all a gift, because some people didn't wake up this morning. So, you know, I'm very intentional about my life, and telling everyone that I am close with, and my friends, my family, that I love you, because tomorrow is not promised. It's not promised for any of us. So I want to encourage you to go to all of your checkup appointments, have an annual exam. Do not put off taking care of yourself. Have your blood pressure checked. You know, unchecked blood pressure can lead to stroke, and it does happen. Of course, the number one cause for women, especially over 50, is heart disease. You know, years ago, you might have thought that cancer was the number one killer, but it's actually heart disease. So that's why clean eating is so important, and minimizing your red meat, getting the exercise that you need, because, you know, you have to limit the plaque buildup in your arteries. You know, sometimes we don't think too much, you know, when things are going well, about how our body functions and how it operates and what it actually needs. But, you know, we are to be good stewards of this encasement that we live in until we reach heaven and get our heavenly bodies. We need to take care of ourselves. So I encourage you, make an appointment with your primary care physician, with your GYN doctor. If you see any other specialists, your cardiologist, your dermatologist, especially here in Florida, you know, skin cancer is a very common thing, but anywhere. It's always good to have your annual checkups. So whoever you need to see, I encourage you. This is, you know, my public service announcement to you. Tomorrow or tonight, if you're watching today, if the doctor's office is still open, make that phone call. Set an alarm on your phone to do it. Whether it's a dental appointment, anything. You know, sometimes we need to listen to our gut feelings. So if you have a feeling that you need to get something checked out, that something's not quite right, do it. Don't delay. I recently heard a story by someone that we know. Her mom had really put off getting a place on her shoulder checked out for 2 years. And she survived cancer 3 times, but this place actually wound up being cancerous. She just went in, and it's pretty advanced. So don't be like that person. Don't procrastinate, because you know, when we bury our heads in the sand, that doesn't make the problem go away. It really doesn't. You know, I've shared before, but my mother died at a very young age. She was only 53. I was 23 at the time. But she had breast cancer, and she was a nurse, and she took care of everybody else, but really neglected herself, sadly. She had a heart of gold. She really did. If she knew of someone in need, she would literally take the shirt off of her back to help somebody. She really would. She loved God, and she loved to sing in the church choir. They went on missions trips to Mexico and Guatemala. She really never met a stranger. My mom was just a lovely soul, and she has been gone for almost 30 years now. Almost 30 years. Can you believe that? I can't. And there is not a day that goes by that I do not miss her terribly. The loss of a parent, that hole that's in your heart, it never quite heals, especially a mom. So my mother was a great role model, though, in many, many ways, especially in her Christian walk and her example. But sometimes you learn things from people by what not to do. And so I'm encouraging you to take care of yourself. So you're worth it. And remember that tomorrow is not promised. Don't take your health for granted, even if things are going well today. I encourage you to take care of yourself, get checked out, if nothing else for peace of mind, right? So just wanted to share that with you. And also I wanted to say, of course, Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday. So I'm, of course, always honoring my mother. But also, I just wanted to say happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. A mother's job, it's never done. It does not matter how old your children are. Our oldest will be 33 this year. And then my daughter is 23, and my younger son is 21. He'll be 22. So, yeah, we have the gamut, but it doesn't matter how old they get. They're always your babies, always. And you're always thinking of them, of course. So that's the love of a mom, right? So just wanted to honor each and every one of you guys, and wish you a lovely weekend. And I will see you soon. Take care.